Hey y'all, it's Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another video for you all. This is a video for the collective. It is a reading. I did just move into a new place, so I don't have a whole lot of stuff in here yet, so you might hear an echo, okay? I pretty much left everything that I owned behind and I am starting over. So yeah, you might hear an echo because it's pretty much empty in here, okay? So yeah, just disclaimer, but this is a reading for the collective. So you are going to want to take what resonates, leave what does not. Do not try to force any portion or part of this reading to fit into your life, okay? There may be some things that resonate with you and there may be some things that don't, and that is perfectly fine. I really wish they would make these shirts not go down so far these days. So if you see me fixing my shirt, that's why. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the reading. I had to do a lot. I really had to pump myself up to do this reading. I'm tired. Moving takes a lot of energy, and I have just been traumatized over the past couple of years, to be honest. I've had a lot of trauma, a lot of drama, a lot of disappointments. And I've had to deal with a lot on my own, so I'm running really low on energy, and it's really, really hard to keep going. I think I'm going through depression right now, so make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the content if you like it, because it took a lot for me to get up and do this for y'all, okay? So we are starting with the Nine of Pentacles. Hopefully y'all can see that. And we have the Six of Cups. And it's funny because this came up in my meditation today. I was wondering, why do I keep getting images from my childhood? Why am I ruminating on my childhood? Why am I constantly thinking about my childhood? And it's not necessarily in a happy, nostalgic way, but it's not in a sad way. It's in a longing to feel that feeling again. And what I realized is I haven't really felt safe and secure since I was a child. And I'm talking about preteens and younger, okay? Since I was a preteen and younger, that's the last time that I felt safe and secure in life. And that is why I keep getting these images and keep getting these ruminating thoughts about my childhood, okay? So some of you all may be going through that with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, okay? The Nine of Pentacles talks about independence. It talks about having everything you need, not wanting for anything. And Six of Cups is talking about your childhood. It's talking about way back then, okay? So you all may be having a longing for things to be the way they were when you were younger. Maybe you felt safer when you were younger than what you feel now, okay? Adulting is no joke. Adulting is no joke, okay? I think my life has been more traumatic as an adult than it was as a kid. So I am thankful that I did not have a traumatic childhood. I know there are some people who did have traumatic childhood. So I can say that is not something that I experienced. I didn't experience people really coming for me in crazy ways or like narcissistic family members until I became an adult, or at least that's when I was old enough to recognize what it was. So for me, my childhood was pretty good. We also have the Magician, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I know that you don't want to hear this because I hate to hear this too, okay? You are going to have to start focusing on what's working for you and not what hasn't been working. So this is not crying over spilled milk with the Four of Cups here. This is being intentional about where you put your energy, your focus, your time, okay? Meditating more. I know we don't want to hear that, right? But yes, a lot of us, and myself included, needed to meditate more. That's why I was meditating before I got on here. We need to get more into the routine Eight of Pentacles, we need to get more into the routine of manifestation, okay? We need to get back into doing the rituals, doing the candle magic every day. If you're someone who used to do candle magic and you fell off, you might need to start doing candle magic again. You might need to start doing manifestation journaling and scripting again, okay? There is something that you need to do over and over again, whether it's saying mantras, okay? Doing EFT tapping, doing things to constantly retrain your conscious and subconscious mind. Maybe you used to do a lot of different things to help keep you on track. So you feel like you used to be a master manifester, but you feel like you kind of fell off a little bit. Some of y'all are feeling like you don't have the same amount of power that you used to have. Things are not happening as quickly as they used to. Let me tell you something. That's how I'm feeling. I'm definitely like, what is going on here? I need to get it together. And guess what? I'm getting it together. I'm not about to sit here and keep being sad, depressed, upset, frustrated. No, I had 2 days, okay? 2 days. I gave myself 2 days to have a pity party, and now it's over, it's done. It's time for me to get to work with this Eight of Pentacles, and it's time for you to get to work as well, okay? We got this. We got this. You just have to keep going. You have no choice but to keep going. I know you get tired because I get tired too. And if you need to express the fact that you're tired, that you're frustrated, that you feel lonely, that you feel by yourself, find somebody that you can express yourself to. And if you don't have somebody in your personal life, maybe you have like an online friend or somebody. I have a lot of friends online that I talk to about things that are going on, okay? Because I don't really have a lot of people around me physically that I can depend on. But I know how it is to not have anyone. You don't have anybody that can be a resource. You have people that can give you encouraging words. You have people that can tell you to keep going, but you don't have the people who have the resources you need. I love the fact that I have people that will tell me, keep going, I'm here for you, you're doing great, you have changed my life, I'm inspired. I love all of that. But what I tend to lack is people that have resources, tangible resources, things that I can actually use to get ahead, okay? Some of us have, I guess, the life path to where we don't have somebody that comes in and picks us up and carries us over the finish line. Because I definitely said that yesterday. I said I want somebody to pick me up and carry me over the finish line. I'm tired. I know it's right there. I know it's right there, but I'm tired, okay? So guess what? I'm going to have to run over this finish line myself. I'm going to have to walk over the finish line myself. Whether I run or walk, I'm going to have to get it done. It's going to have to get done. So if nobody comes to save you, you're not going to have a choice but to save yourself. You just have to do it. And if you have to give yourself a few days, a couple days to kind of feel sad, to be in your feelings, you can pause. We have the Hangman. You can pause and you can give yourself that time to feel your feelings, to feel your emotions. Nobody should be trying to tell you that you have to suppress your emotions all the time, okay? We are human. We are human. Take a break if you need to. Cry if you need to. Throw a fit if you need to, okay? But then you're going to have to pick yourself back up and keep going. It is, yeah, the Fool, okay? I just said that. Take a moment, pause, be in your feelings, okay? Do what you gotta do, let it out, and then it's time to keep it moving with the Fool card. It's time to pick up and keep going, okay? With this Fool card, this is somebody who is basically, I forget what you call it when you're a person that travels around a lot. You don't necessarily stay in one place. You travel a lot. I don't remember the name of that, but you may have had to move around a lot. You may have had to switch states or change cities a lot. So it could be a little bit tiring, but at the same time, it's also, yeah, Five of Cups. So some of you may be sad because you've had to move a lot. Some of you may have gone through losing your home. Okay, I've gone through that, losing my home, being forced to leave my home. Okay, some of you may have gone through that. Some of you may feel like you're constantly starting over. Okay, and believe it or not, it is to put you in the position that you need to be in. It is to get you closer to where you need to be. I came to some pretty strong realizations today during my meditation that clearly showed me why I go through so much, why I've gone through so much. Part of it has been because I was so hyper independent, and I had to kind of be broken down. I'm not gonna lie, I had to kind of be broken down to a point where I was feeling so tired of doing things on my own that I'm finally opening up to accepting help from other people, to accepting help or partnership within my life. Okay, so I was the type that felt like I need to have every area in my life perfect before I start dating again. I haven't dated in since 2020. Okay, so in this summer, it will be 5 years of me not dating and of me being abstinent because I went through a lot of karmic relationships and a lot of trauma, okay? So I was thinking, okay, I need to be dang near perfect before I start dating again. Because if I want to attract somebody that has their stuff together, I need to make sure I have my stuff together. I don't need to be working on anything. I need to be completely done. My finances need to be exactly where I want. Okay, my business needs to be exactly where I want. My son needs to be situated and all of this stuff. We need to be, good on everything when it comes to him. And I just need to be perfect, okay? I just felt like I needed to be perfect, okay? Now I'm starting to realize, hey, I could be missing out on the person that has been waiting on me because I refuse to enter the dating world again. I refuse to put myself back out there again until I'm perfect. Well, guess what? I ain't never gonna be perfect. My life ain't never gonna be perfect. Everything, it could be good in one area and not so good in another area, and it can continue to fluctuate. I don't know if there will ever be a point in time where every single area of life is going to be perfect. So maybe I might start dating. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm starting to open myself up to it. But had I not had to be broken down so bad, so harshly to the point where it's like, yes, I always end up rising to the top. I always end up being successful. I always end up overcoming every single problem or issue I have. I am the definition of somebody who overcomes, okay? But I just got tired. And I'm tired of doing everything on my own. I'm tired of not having somebody who I can trust and somebody that is tangible, I can touch, okay? So yeah, I might be close to perfect, but I ain't gonna ever be perfect. But I said all that to say sometimes you're the problem. You're the one who's resistant to the ease and the flow of life. Okay, so you have to be constantly put through the ringer until you're finally like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to wear suffering as a badge of honor. I'm not going to resist things coming to me easily, things flowing to me easily. I am truly open to easy flow, having a softer life, not having to constantly be on go. All right, so do some meditation and see why you're going through some of the things you're going through, okay? Why things are not working out the way that you want them to work out. Because the reason is probably simple. For me, I tend to be resistant to things happening easily. I don't know why. I feel like I have to work hard. Eight of Pentacles. And the only thing that I need to be working tirelessly and hard on right now is meditation and rituals, okay? So figure out what the reason is, because with this 7 of Cups, you might be a little confused as far as why you have to keep going through the same cycles over and over and over again. Okay? When there's confusion, you have to spend time in the peace and quiet, and you have to listen. Period. A lot of you, this has to do with your money too. King of Pentacles and King of Wands. So it could be within your business. It could be at your job. It could be with your money. Your finances are not where you want them to be. Okay? We do have the Star card here though. We have the Star card. So we have King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Star card. Notice the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands are both here. So this is two different energies working together. You don't have to do everything on your own. That's the answer here. That's how you get to the star status here. That's how you get to the pinnacle. That's how you get to the peak, to the top. You have been trying to do everything on your own. And yes, you had to learn independence. Yes, it is important to understand how to do things on your own. Yes, it is important to be able to be resourceful, to be able to figure things out. It's important to be self-motivating, okay? To be self-governing. But at the same time, at a certain point, we all need help. Why would you want to do everything on your own if you can have someone come and help lift some of the burdens off of your shoulder? Come and help do some of the work so you can have more me time, so you can have more time to sit and meditate, so you can have more time to enjoy life, to not just be existing, but to actually live. You have to open yourself up to partnership. You have to. And stop feeling like you have to be the perfect partner. You're not going to find the perfect partner, and you don't have to be the perfect partner. Just be the best that you can be. Just do your best. Just try your best, okay? But you have to put yourself out there. This is for people who are not even putting themselves out there, okay? Put yourself out there and truly be open and accepting, okay? If you want more friends, if you need more friends, become more social, not just on social media and online, but go to more social events. Even if you have to go by yourself, even if you have to join some of these meetup groups, okay? There's like an app called Meetups or whatever. You can join it and see what's going on in your city, in your state, what different groups are meeting up. But it's time for you to put yourself out there more. It's time for you to start making connections with people who are tangible, people who are in your face, people who you can touch, people who you can call and ask for help, and they can do more than just give you encouraging words. If you need money, they can send you money. If you need contacts, they can put you in contact with the right person. If you need a certain service done, they can do that service for you. And then you can provide whatever it is that you provide to them. You can provide whatever you have to offer, whatever your talent is. If they need money and you got it, sometimes you could give them. You know what I'm saying? A real reciprocal type of relationship, but with real resources, not just positive words of affirmation, okay? You need to put yourself out there and be accepting. And you're going to keep getting put in situations to where you get broken down further and further and further and further and further. And you're going to feel like you have nobody. You're going to feel like you have nobody because you need to realize the importance of relationships. You're so used to being independent. You're so used to people mistreating you. You're so used to having to be the person to help everybody else, but nobody can come through and help you, that you forgot the importance of relationships because you had to be by yourself. You had to go through a period of being by yourself to do your shadow work, to understand yourself more, to figure out why certain things happen in your life. You needed to be by yourself for a while, so I'm not downing you for that, because there's a lot of codependent people out here who cannot stand the sound of their own voice. I can't either, but I'm just saying, they can't stand to be alone. So it's two different extremes. You have codependent people and you have hyper independent. You're hyper independent, okay? We have the Two of Cups. It's time for you to meet that partner. It's time for you to get in that romantic relationship that you've been wanting. It's time for you to meet the business partner that you've been wanting. Someone who can help invest in your business. Someone who can help shoulder the burden of running a business. It's time for you to meet those friends that truly can be resources and not just a shoulder to cry on, okay? And when I say resources, I mean intellect too. I mean resourcefulness also. It doesn't have to just be money that people are giving you. There are people that I call on sometimes and I talk to them and they give me an idea that I'm like, dang, why didn't I think of that? That really would solve everything. Like, they didn't give me any money, but they helped me save money, or they helped me, the idea or information they gave me was very, very useful, okay? So, yes, it's time for you to start putting yourself out there to be in the relationships, romantic relationships, platonic relationships, friendships, okay, business partnerships that are going to be beneficial. Nobody can make it 100% on their own. Yes, you need to be self-sufficient. But if you continue to be resistant to relationships where you can be completely vulnerable and you can trust somebody to come and pick you up when you fall, and that person is not going to use it against you. That person is not going to try to harm you. That person is not going to take advantage of you. You're going to keep going through the ringer until you finally open up to it. And I know for a fact, okay, because I'm just now realizing with my meditation today, like, wait a minute. Maybe I don't have to be perfect to go out and be social again. Maybe I don't have to be perfect to go have fun. Maybe I don't have to be perfect to start dating again. I'm not jumping into a marriage right away, but just dating. Every area of my life doesn't have to be perfect. Now, are there people who absolutely should not be dating? Absolutely. Absolutely, okay? If you don't have certain things together, no, you shouldn't be dating. But stop tricking yourself with this Seven of Swords into thinking that you have to do everything by yourself. Because when you get in that position, sometimes you get desperate to the point where you end up, look at this person. This person is robbing this place. You don't want to be in a situation to where you don't have resources and you don't have people who have your back, to where you end up having to do something crazy or do something you don't want to do, okay? Because your back is against the wall. Please, please allow yourself to be helped. Allow yourself to be loved. Allow people to give things to you, okay? 10 of Pentacles. It's time to start building a foundation and a legacy. Most people are not trying to build a legacy if they don't plan on having a family, if they don't plan on having friends. If there aren't people around to enjoy the legacy, what is the point of building the legacy? There is not just one person here, okay? There's multiple people here. Legacy is about community at the same time. Okay, so you need to build up your community of supporters by putting yourself out there. Yeah. Once you come to that realization, the Wheel of Fortune, everything is going to open up, especially financially, okay? Once you come to the realization that, you know what, I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to start making connections, real connections with people to where I have to be vulnerable. Not superficial connections. Connections to where you have to be vulnerable and you have to somewhat depend on someone else to reciprocate and to hold up their end of the bargain. And it's not just you dealing with people who you know can't do too much for you, but at the same time, at least you know what to expect. You're going to have to put yourself in situations and relationships where somebody might be able to hurt your feelings because you think they're a true friend, and they may or may not be able to show you that when you need them. But from what I'm getting, if you put yourself out there, Page of Wands, this is my Sagittarius card. This is being more social, more curious, getting out there, exploring more. If you put yourself out there, you're going to run into people who are going to show you that there are good people out here. The Sun card. You're going to find true friends. You're going to find true romance. You're going to find true success. You're going to find those clients who are loyal and who will continue to purchase from you, who will continue to say your name in a positive way. You're going to find people who give you value, and they're not just going to take from you. But you have to put yourself out there, okay? Ten of Swords. Yes, there's a chance that people can betray you. Yes, there's a chance that you may run into people with this Moon card who hide things, who are not clearly showing you who they are. But that's a risk you're going to have to take. And you're also going to have to trust that you have built up your discernment to where you can pick up on it and keep moving. We're all going to end up being disappointed. We're not going to be able to go through the rest of our life not being disappointed by anybody. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Okay? Unless you continue to stay in the house and you don't give anybody a true chance. Go ahead and put yourself out there and see what happens, okay? And you may feel like you're not in the position to do it. You are in the position to do it. Okay, you don't have to be perfect. Not the card flying all the way over there. I mean, all the way. Hold up. We got the Knight of Cups. So somebody is coming in that's going to be able to offer you something of value. All right, let me get this card. Okay, so the card that flew all the way over there is the card of Eight of Pentacles, which is somebody that's working pretty hard. I had to work hard to go get that card, right? Nah, I'm just kidding, just kidding. Somebody is coming in that puts in just as much work as you. Knight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. This person puts in just as much work, just as much energy, just as much time, just as much money, just as much attention, okay? They take time to learn their craft, okay? They take time to learn about the people that they love, okay? About the people that they work with. This is somebody who is just as dedicated as you, whether it be a business partnership or a romantic partnership or a friendship, okay? Some of y'all are manifesting friendship, partnership. Also, I think I may have forgotten to mention this, but my meditation today was with a goddess by the name of Vasudhara, okay? I am in a group, hold on. The High Priestess card came out as soon as I said Vasudhara. I'm in a group ritual right now that is called 33 Days of Abundance. And the person who's running the ritual is M. Rain. Okay, she has a YouTube page. So you can find her on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. But she is running this 33 Days of Abundance ritual. And we're working with different deities every single day. Vasudhara was the one we worked with on day 3. I think we're past day 20 now. We worked with her on day 3, and she has been with me ever since. She has been very talkative. She's been giving me a lot of information. So she is the goddess that is here helping me with the reading today, and she was the one helping me with my meditation today. Okay, she helped me come to the realization, like, girl, you do not have to be perfect, okay, to put yourself back out there and start dating and start looking for friends and having a social life. I haven't had a social life really like that for like 5 years, because I felt like all the Capricorn in my birth chart, all the Saturn in my birth chart was like, girl, you gotta work. You gotta have everything perfect. If everything is not perfect, what you over here trying to have a social life for? Absolutely not. So she let me know today, it is okay. You do not have to be perfect, okay? Go ahead, put yourself out there, start having a social life again. Okay, you gonna be by yourself forever thinking you gotta be perfect before you can even put yourself back out there again. So I did want to mention that, okay? Vasudhara, that is the goddess that is helping with this reading, and I am gonna be doing more, giving y'all more information about her in a different video, okay? I may even make some products related to her as well. All right, so what else from the tarot? Anything else from the tarot? Then we can go ahead and get into the oracle. Anything else from the tarot? All right, so yeah, this is from Vasudhara, okay? So she's basically saying, so we got the Ace of Wands, we got the Queen of Swords, and we have the Six of Pentacles. And it's like the, you know, closed mouths don't get fed type of situation. Like if you need an energy boost, if you need new ideas, if you need new creative opportunities, if you need new opportunities when it comes to your business, especially if you're an entrepreneur, okay, you have to be open to help. Six of Pentacles. You have to be open to help. Sometimes that help is going to have strings attached, okay, and that can be a good or a bad thing depending on what the conditions are. And sometimes there are no strings attached, and it's just somebody being nice. It's just somebody helping you out of the kindness of their heart, or because they really appreciate you, or because they just feel led to. With this Judgment card, you all have like divine helpers, but they're not like in the form of angels or spirit guides. I feel like you guys have been asking for people on this earth to come and help you, people you can touch, see, feel, okay? So you do have people who a part of their calling in life is to partner up with you, is to help you. So you are going to be meeting some people that you have soul contracts with, and they're supposed to come in and help you. And you're wondering why they being so nice. Why are they helping me? What is it that they really want from me? It is a part of their soul contract to come in and help you, okay? Some of you, this is going to be with money. Five of Pentacles. You can't be ashamed to allow people to help you with money if you're in a position and you really need it, okay? If people are coming in with good intentions, allow them to help you. Allow them to help you, okay? Because when you don't have somebody to help you and you have to do it all on your own, that's sad, that's depressing, that's frustrating. Trust me, I know. When you have nobody you can call on because you need help, that's sad. So it's like a slap in the face if you have people that are willing to help you. If I need to close the other blinds. If you have people that have been sent to help you and you are too stubborn to take the help. When there's people out here who wish they had somebody that would come and help them. So y'all have somebody that's going to be coming in to help you with a situation. The Tower card here, it's a bad situation. Some of y'all might be in a bad situation financially, or y'all might be having a hard time, and you've been praying for a new start with the Fool card. You've been praying for a new start, okay? Somebody's going to come in and help you with a new start. Okay, it's gonna put more money in your pocket, or it's gonna help you save money, something like that. But you cannot be too proud. Okay, you cannot be too proud. Nine of Cups, some of you may feel like, oh, I don't want to be greedy, I don't want to take from other people. You're gonna have to be open to accepting help, be open to accepting love. Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles here. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself out of help and assistance and having burdens being lifted because you're too proud, okay? Two of Swords. You may be missing some opportunities to get help because you might be too proud. So with the Page of Cups, you're going to have to work on that. Whatever emotion is holding you back. I was saying back and black. I will say that, you know, sometimes it is a part of the Black experience, African American experience, because I don't know about Black people from other places, and even saying black. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. Sometimes we do wear suffering or being independent as a badge of honor. We are taught that we are supposed to suffer, okay? Yeah, so explore that. If that's something that might be subconsciously keeping you from allowing people to work with you, Three of Pentacles. And you're trying to balance everything on your own, Two of Pentacles, because of some sort of subconscious block. And it could be that. A lot of the stuff we learned in the Black church subconsciously programmed us to feel like we deserve to suffer, we deserve to be in lack, we have to give more than we receive. You know, they got videos of pastors telling the ushers to lock the door, close the door so people can't leave until they give a certain amount of money. We've been taught that we need to pay for blessings. We've been taught in the church, we've been taught that we need to pay for blessings. Divine blessings. That we need to pay for divine blessings. So the thought of somebody coming in and blessing you and helping you because they feel you're worth it, because they like you, because they love you, because they just felt like doing it, because they have the resources to do it, you are resistant to it sometimes. Because deep down, you've been programmed, ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free, okay? Ain't nobody just being nice to me. Ain't nobody just trying to help me. Ain't nobody just ordained to help me. No, I got to pay for blessings from God. And you mean to tell me somebody on this earth is just nice and they just want to help me? Hey, that's what we were programmed to think in the Black church, okay? So maybe that's why the word Black was coming up. But we have the Empress and the King of Cups here. Tell me more about this Empress and King of Cups. Okay, so there is a woman or feminine energy that is manifesting a man to come in. So they are manifesting a King of Cups. They are manifesting a man to come in that is very emotionally stable. They're very compassionate. Very empathetic, okay? But then there's something that's in your mind, Eight of Swords. Something is fighting this off. So this person is pretty much here. They're almost right in front of you, but then you get to thinking too hard. You get to thinking how you're not perfect yet, how you're not where you want to be in life yet. So yeah, even though I do want to date again, and even though I do want to have a relationship, nah, I need to wait until I get this taken care of, or I need to wait until I have that taken care of, or I need to wait until I look like this, I have this much weight on me, I gain this much weight, I lose this much weight, my hair looks like this. You know, you literally be manifesting it, and it be like right there, and then you start thinking too hard, and then you start pushing it away. Okay, the lovers. Y'all are manifesting a new relationship, and then as soon as it gets, y'all are manifesting marriage. The Hierophant is here. This is not just a relationship. This is a serious commitment. Maybe you won't get married under the law, but it will be a serious commitment, okay? Some of y'all are manifesting that, and then it's like literally right here, and then you push it away, and then it's right here and you push it away. Like, you don't have to be perfect. Yeah, the Hermit can represent Virgo, okay? My Venus is in Virgo. But what do they be saying about the sign of Virgo? Can be a little nitpicky, feels like it has to be perfect. Virgo is the perfectionist. Your perfectionism is pushing away your divine counterpart. Five of Swords is putting up a fight. You're putting up a fight without even realizing it because you want to be perfect. And it's time for you to stop trying to be perfect. Of course, we want to be at our best when we put ourselves out there to date. I'm not saying be raggedy, be broke, don't have your stuff together. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, you know, you've worked on yourself. You know you've done what you need to do. You know you're a catch. You know you're a catch. And maybe there is something that someone could help you with. There could be something that you still are working on in life and you haven't quite figured it out. And you probably ain't gonna figure it out because you're supposed to be working with someone else. Someone else is supposed to be helping you. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm done. We got message and we got rescue. It's like y'all want to be, y'all want like a Prince Charming, but at the same time, you're like, I don't need a Prince Charming because I'm independent and blah, blah, blah. But it would be nice if somebody would come in and help and save me. But you know, whatever, get it together, okay? Get it together, because if you want help, it's out there. If you want help, it is out there. Look, we got a loss. This could not be more clear. A loss, reversal, love. Love literally might be the missing ingredient. You may have suffered loss after loss after loss after loss. I told you earlier, you had to be broken down so many times, down so low to the point where you were sick and tired. You didn't have the energy to keep going, and you just wish you had somebody to pick you up just one time. I know, I've been there. And love can reverse all of that. We literally have message, rescue, a loss, reversal, and love. It's time for you to make your house a home. It's time for you to feel safe and secure. Remember I said the last time you felt safe and secure, some of y'all, is when you were a child, okay? It's time for you to feel safe and secure again. And that's not going to resonate for everybody. I know some people had traumatic childhoods. You don't have to say it. Okay? We got stranger and we have flying high. There is somebody that is waiting to come lift you up. There's somebody that's waiting to come lift you up. The last piece to the puzzle, I'm telling you. But there's a rivalry going on because in your mind you want that, but in your mind you also don't want to be vulnerable enough. You don't want to feel like you need somebody. You don't want to feel like a charity case, I guess. The perfect sandwich. What did I say? You trying to be too perfect out here. No. Mm-mm. Okay, this card is all the way over here. That's just gonna lead you to being lonely. Okay? Trying to be perfect is just gonna lead you to being lonely. Okay? So you're at war with yourself. You're at war with yourself right now. What else? We got hit the road and mystery. And I'm thinking about that song, Hit the Road, Jack. That was on this show that used to come on. It was like a show about a family. It was Hit the Road, Jack. That song was the theme song. What show was that? It definitely wasn't one of those perfect families. Hit the Road, Jack. Is it Married with Children? Is that what it was called? Married with Children. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. So some of y'all do want to be married. Like, y'all want to be married. Y'all want to have a traditional type household. But at the same time, from what I remember from that show, because it's been a while, it seemed like it seemed like they kind of had fun in that household. It didn't seem like they were like stuck up or like everybody had to be perfect. It seemed like a pretty fun household from what I can remember. But let me not spend too much time. Maybe I need to watch an episode of that. Yeah, desire. That's what you desire. You want a traditional household, but you want to have fun. You want it to be like lighthearted. It's okay. It's okay to want that, but you have to open yourself up to receiving it. Because right now, no help here, closed. You're not open to receiving. Did the mom work? Did she work in that show? So their last name was Bundy. A suburban Chicago family who would rather eat nails than say a kind word to one another. Okay, we don't want that. Okay, so the wife is a housewife. Okay, so it was like, I guess, a comedy show or whatever. And I'm not saying y'all want to be exactly like that family, but what I'm saying is I don't think they represented the perfect cookie cutter family. So it's like you want to have a traditional family, but at the same time, you want to have fun. You want to have lighthearted conversations. It's not the traditional cookie cutter, stuffy type family, okay? What else? Wow. We got hellhounds, and the keywords are cruelty and deep fears. Cruelty, deep fears. And we have black walnut. Remember I said black? The color black, the word black. It says discernment and self-worth. This is what I've been saying the whole time. You fear that you're not perfect enough to put yourself out there again. And you may have had people be cruel to you. You may have trauma to where people tried to bring you down, to where people talk down on you. Maybe you had exes that called you names, called you out of your name. They always talk down on you. Maybe your parents always talk down on you. Maybe you had people who wanted you to fail. You know that you're good at what you do. You know that you look good. You know that you're intelligent. You know that you're smart. You know that you're successful. But you know that people have tried to make you feel otherwise by maybe calling you names, by spreading gossip and lies about you. So there is something about you that wants to be perfect, okay? You want to present perfect. And you may be worried with this discernment card that you don't fully have the discernment to pick the right person. And look, that is a risk you're going to have to take. Anytime you put yourself out there, there's a risk that you might miss something about somebody. Somebody might hide something very well. Your spirit team might allow you to miss something. They may allow you to not see something because you might need to learn a lesson from that relationship. It's always going to be a risk. You're going to have to put yourself out there. It's okay that you're not perfect. Okay? I don't think you expect other people to be perfect either. I don't think you're looking for perfection, but for whatever reason, you feel like you have to be perfect. And you don't. Okay? We have bottle tree, and it says meditation and intercession. So I told you at the beginning of this, you need to meditate. And we got crossroads road opener here. Okay, I'm telling you, that's going to start opening some roads up for you, because you might not feel like you're resistant to love and to help and to friendship and all of that, but there's some resistance here. Okay, because yeah, we have support, roots, influence, and support. There's some resistance to the support that you've been asking for. I'm done, because I literally just was saying I was feeling nostalgia, but it wasn't necessarily happy nostalgia. It wasn't like a happy feeling when I was feeling the nostalgia. It was a longing, like I'm longing to feel safe and secure again, like I did when I was a child. And look, toxic nostalgia is here. I'm done. Toxic nostalgia, infatuation. Things may not end up being the way they were when you were a kid. They may not be as perfect as they were when you were a kid. Or you keep thinking about some point in time where life was better, where life was perfect, and you keep going back to that. And it's time to create that in your present, so you don't have to keep going to the past to find that comfort, okay? Find comfort in the present moment. Create comfort. Find it, create it. If you can't find it, create it, okay? In the present moment. In the present moment, okay? It says reinvention. Reinvent it. Reinvent it in the present moment, in your current life. You shouldn't have to keep going to the past to find happiness. You shouldn't have to keep going to your memories to find happiness. You shouldn't have to keep going to your memories to smile, to feel safe and secure. You should be able to feel that right now. Right now, okay? And with this ego and narcissism card, this is just saying that you deserve it. And it's okay to feel like you deserve it. It's okay to feel like you deserve it. Because you do. Remember earlier I said you need to do more rituals. I have altar water here, and it says ritual and renewal. You need to do more rituals. Whether it's magic rituals, whether it's starting your beauty routine up again, okay? Maybe you used to have a skincare ritual and you stopped doing it. Maybe you used to go to the gym all the time and you stopped doing it. Get into the ritual and the habit of going after what you want, regardless of if you feel perfect or not. This is not saying like put yourself out there if you know for a fact you're not ready. But this is saying stop holding yourself back. Stop doing it. We have the horseshoe, luck, chance. Things are not just going to come to you all the time. Sometimes you're going to have to put yourself out there. Diversity, opossum, put yourself out there. Give yourself a chance. Look, I said give yourself a chance, and we have blue moon. Second chances and magic. I said some of y'all might have to tap into your magic again, to where you were doing your candle magic, your rituals, your journals, your meditations, your shadow work, whatever. Tap into it again. You got too busy with life, okay? And you kind of slacked off when it came to that, but even though it's not needed in order to manifest, you don't have to do rituals and stuff to manifest, because we do it with our minds, okay? The rituals are maintenance. And the rituals make sure that our intentions and our mind is focused on what we want to be focused on. That's what the ritual is for. And sometimes we need to physically do things like rituals in order to keep our minds focused on the things we want to manifest. Because if not, we may start to ruminate. We may start to get depressed, stressed, frustrated, and we're focusing so much on what we don't want that we keep manifesting more of that. And we're not even realizing that, hey, our minds are working against us right now. So that's the point of ritual. And look at what's on the bottom of the deck. I just shuffled. Look at what's on the bottom. It says pair of shoes, coupling and partnering, or coupling and partnership. It's time for you to have a partner, whether it be romantic, business, or friendship, or all three. Some of y'all, it's time for all three. And you gonna get one after the. Some of y'all might find all three in one person, okay? But it's time. It is time. Because you're starting to feel empty. You're starting to feel, this says emptiness, like you don't have the energy anymore. Okay? Sometimes we need somebody else there to be able to help re-energize us. It's time to be vulnerable and let somebody in. So now you're being forced to be vulnerable, because you're going to keep being put in situations to where you're going to have to ask for help. You're going to have to put yourself out there. You're going to have to let people know that you're not okay and that you need help. And it's very frustrating at this time, frustration. But it's what's needed for this metamorphosis, for this change that you're having to go through. This is a part of evolution. Somebody just said that to me. Because let me tell you, I told you the past couple of days was mad day for me. I was acting up. I was sad, frustrated, depressed, upset, all of that. Stuff taking too long. Stuff ain't manifesting how I wanted to. Or I'm tired of stuff being so hard. As soon as I get through one thing, I got another thing. I was acting up, okay? And sometimes I put it on social media. Not in a way that is like, okay, something is wrong with her, she's crazy. But, you know, in a way where I'm like, okay, I'm not okay today, y'all. And I have people that will tell me, girl, you know you got this. Let me see what this comment was. Oh. Because look, somebody had to tell me, you know, this is part of evolution. You know that. So, girl, go to sleep and wake up. Take a nap. I think they was like, take a nap. Hold on. Let me see. What did they say? Okay, I'm going to tell y'all what I said. I said, honestly, I'm tired. I wish someone would just pick me up and carry me over the finish line. Of course, I'm conjuring the energy to keep going. I'll never give up, but I do get tired. If you have a true support system, cherish it. I mean, physical, tangible, has access to the resources you need, kind of support, not just encouragement. When I finally get to where I'm going, I want to start a nonprofit to fill in the gaps of people who need it, but are still fairly independent. Those who are the people that get ignored, or those are the people that get ignored. We just need a little boost here and there and a safe place to be vulnerable. I cannot wait to be that resource for others. Okay, so of course my people was coming through, you know, telling me how great I am and this and that. No, I'm just kidding. I had a lot of people come through and show love, right? But okay, so one of my friends on here was like, girl, it's a real journey. Help is on the way. Your energy will be restored. The universe has your back. Take a little nap and reset. Okay, in the words of Sarita Lee, take a little nap and reset. Take a little nap and reset. And I was like, I know, you're right. I know. It just be taking too long. And she was like, it's okay. It's part of the process. Listen, frustration is part of the process of evolution or metamorphosis, like this says. Okay, it's just a part of the process. Waiting is a part of the process, and some of us, it's the waiting period that's the problem. Once we get past the test of not being able to make it through the waiting period with confidence, we'll be fine. The wait, W-E-I-G-H-T, the weight of the wait, W-A-I-T. Sometimes it's too much for us. Sometimes that's when we start breaking down. I've been waiting, and we break down right before the breakthrough. And some of us have it harder than others, so we just have to, we have to remain strong even up until the last minute, even up until the last second, and we still waiting on our results, and we literally at the last second and we ain't seen it yet, and we still have to remain confident. We get to the last second and it still ain't happened yet. We still got to remain confident that something's going to happen and something's going to come through, okay? But there is a resistance. I've been saying that word this whole time. There is a resistance there. That is why it takes so long. That is why it's not as easy as it used to be for you to manifest. There is a resistance. And it's starting to tick you. This is for people who I told you, I was upset the other day. Okay, rage, anger, it's okay to feel that. Okay, we have self-embrace. Give yourself a chance to feel that anger, that frustration. And then keep going. Some of you, it might be shame because you don't want to need help. You don't want to ask for help. You don't want to need another person. You don't want to be dependent. We have dependency. Some of y'all feel there's shame in dependency. There's shame in leaning on other people. And as long as you feel like there's shame in depending on people, then you're going to keep being put in situations to where you're going to have to need people. And you're going to keep pushing away the person that is coming into your life so you can lean on them, so you can depend on them. Notice I didn't say codependency. So you can depend on them from time to time when you need to. That's it. Don't push away the person. You've been wanting people that are dependable. So don't push them away. Okay? You're going to rise up out of this, rising. You're going to rise up, but some of you are going to need help in order to do it. Don't push away that help, okay? There is somebody that is authentic, that has good intentions, that's coming in. So you just need to open yourself up. Open yourself up. Stop being afraid, okay? Release some of these boundaries. Let some of these boundaries and these walls down, okay? Because there is a connection. A connection that you're going to be making is going to make a change, a positive change in your life. Okay, one more deck. I'm making this one kind of long because I can't tell y'all the next time I'm going to do a reading, to be honest. And trying to upload this one is going to be... Ooh, man, they're trying to upload these videos, man. We got one last deck and we'll be done. All right, last messages for the collective. We got orphaned on the bottom. Some of y'all are feeling like you're just so alone. That's how I feel. Okay? I'm always honest with y'all. If a reading ever resonates with me, I'm going to tell y'all that this is my energy too. It's not just your energy. I'm going through the same thing, okay? I believe in being transparent and being honest with my audience, okay? Because y'all need to know that it's not just you. Even us readers be going through stuff, y'all. It ain't just you. It don't matter how smart or intuitive you are. We all have different lessons that we have to learn. And mine has a lot to do with being a perfectionist, being hyper independent, okay? If you've been following me for a while, you know. And it has led me to a place where I feel alone. On top of having a toxic family. On top of having a toxic family, okay? But when you start to feel that way, we have Imagine and we have Treasure Island. You're gonna have to process those emotions and feel those emotions so that way you can get back to a space where you can imagine. If you're in a space where you cannot even sit there and imagine what life would be like if it were perfect, what life would be like if you had everything you wanted, if you can't even imagine, you know you're doing bad, okay? You know you're depressed, okay? So if you can't even think, visualize, see the ideal life, you know you need to reset, okay? So you might have to process your anger, your frustration, your sad, your fear, so you can get it out, so you can get rid of it, okay? So you can start to imagine again, so you can start using your creativity again. If you can see it, you can manifest it into your reality, all right? Remember, this is all mental. So if we are stuck on sadness, frustration, shame, whatever, then that's what, thinker. If we are stuck thinking about that, okay, then that's what we're manifesting. If we can imagine the treasure island, whatever treasure island is for you, if we can imagine that, then we're going to see it. It's inevitable. We're going to see it. So we need to be able to focus more on what it is that we want, okay? And that is how you build a new life. You all have a new life that's coming. You do, okay? Higher power. You have the divine connections that you need. You just have to tap into them. And you haven't been fully tapped into your higher self or your higher power. Coming to the edge. You feel real close to the edge. Real close to the edge, okay? But your story is not over. Unfinished symphony. Some of y'all may have wanted your story to end. Maybe you wanted to not be here anymore, okay? You still gonna be here. Your story is not finished. Don't you think like that, okay? Peace is coming. Peace is coming. But you need to figure out a way to meditate and be silent and quiet so you can be at peace, okay? Be a little bit flexible. You don't have to be perfect. Be flexible. Okay? Yin, be open to receive. Breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Do your breathing exercises, okay, to relax yourself. Because you have a soulmate that's coming in. Romantic, friendship, business partnership, or all three. You have a new soulmate that's coming in that's going to help you, and it's going to make life a lot easier, a lot better, a lot more fun, a lot more enjoyable. It's time for you to enjoy life. It's time for you to have fun. It's time for you to have that divine partnership. You don't have to be by yourself anymore. You did the work that you needed to do by yourself. You healed from the things you needed to heal from. You healed from codependency and trauma bonding. You don't have to worry about falling into those traps anymore. You're good. You can date. Put yourself out there, okay? Or with friendships, business partnerships, wherever it fit, okay? But it's real heavy on the romance in this reading. Real heavy on the romantic aspect. But it could be either one or it could be all three. All right, so we are at the end of the reading. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a great rest of your day. If this resonated with you and you want to leave a comment in the comment section, feel free to do so, and I will respond back. Toodles!